Billy, my name is Long, and this is a reply to your project Creative Part 2. So, what you learned about the definition of creativity was that there are different approaches to improve creativity. Those include tolerating ambiguity, tolerating complexity, and being open to novelty. Um, Personally, those are not really relevant to the definition of creativity, but more of how you can improve it. And I definitely agree with it. Those are new to me as well. I didn't, even though I didn't mention it in my presentation, but these are very good points. Moving on, the most surprising with you was that cheerleading might require more creativity than ballet dancing because you thought that cheerleaders also follow dance routines that have already been choreographed thousands of years ago. So I personally have to disagree with both perspectives to a certain extent because as a dancer, I know that ballet dancers, they can create new choreographies and they can also improvise. They do follow routines, but not necessarily all the time. So the comparison between cheerleading and ballet dancing is quite one-dimensional, and it shouldn't be said that cheerleaders or ballet dancers are more creative than the others. I think both require a lot of skills and experience, and they are kind of on the same level. So according to you, there are two approaches to creative thinking. The first one is creative flow, which is when somebody becomes fully immersed in a task to generate creative ideas. And the second one is to go on a pilgrimage, because such kind of journeys will open you to new perspectives and allow new ideas to come. And the final thing is the creative change process example. So you had an example about the development of the Windows system and how it has changed the whole society. So I'm going to use the creative change model to analyze your example. And then, so the persons you named Bill Gates and his associates, the process, I assumed it was the design process. Like they have to experimenting with things, they have to coding and things like that. And then for the environment, you didn't mention a lot about this, but I think it was the old society with computers that didn't have a really efficient interface. So that's why Bill Gates and his associates were motivated to develop a new computer system that would be easier to use. And the final product is the Windows operating system, the first one. I don't really remember the name, but anyways, because of thanks to that, newer computers nowadays they were developed based on this blueprint, based on the Windows system. So I think this is a very good point, and this is a very interesting example. And generally, I think you have a really good presentation. So good luck.